So here's where we're at. We've got this, basically it's a 12 by 12 or 12 by 10 pergola or shelter gazebo. And it's more like a gazebo, I guess. Oh, there's that hawk. Looking to get my dog again. All right, so we got these Harbor Freight Luminar outdoor 22-foot solar rope lights. That's God's back. Causing trouble. So I got them tucked up underneath. Got this gazebo used. Had to take it down and set it back up here for $100. I think they go for about $1,200 brand new. But anyway, long story short, they had some lighting that hung up off here. They were AC lighting, and then we went ahead and tried some of these Harbor Freight lights. They didn't work out too well. So you can see when I put this thing back together again, it used to have like a felt in there. When I went ahead and RTV'd it all back together so it wouldn't leak. Anyway, I've got these Luminar 22-foot rope lights, solar charged rope light, and I stuck them up underneath here, and they got kind of a bluish hue to them, and they run all the way across. You can probably see them in there, and at night it kind of illuminates this thing. It's a nice little mood light, even though it is a little bluish, but it doesn't mean to bring my spirit down any for sure, because I'm usually out here eating my rice pudding and having a cuppa or maybe a cold one or something, you know. Anyway, it's a nice place to hang out. Got a grill there, all that good stuff. So it's been sitting here for 2 years, and the ropes have been up there for 2 years. Oh boy, here we go. So let me get this a little better handle on things here. I know I'm moving fast. Ooh. Let me turn this off. All right, so you can see the sun's beat up these panels quite a bit over the past 2 years. But I set them here on the top of this gazebo, and like I say, it's got the old business piece I put here. Go ahead and turn it off and change the battery out. All right, so let's get this out. So there's the original stock battery, NiCad, 600 milliamp hours, 1.2 volts. I'm assuming that this is nickel cadmium, but this is going to be okay to charge, and that may end up being a problem with nickel metal hydride. I'm going to have to look into that a little bit. It's the same voltage, quite a bit more amp hours, milliamp hours. The new ones are 2200, and I don't know. I'll have to go ahead and look through the manual and see what's going on here. Make sure we got the right orientation of this thing. Negative down to the spring. Put it in and put it all back together again. I'm even just. I think I can turn it on without the need for the switch for it to be dark. There's two modes. There's off, there's on, I think, with at dusk, and then on automatically. I think. Yeah, I don't see any lighting up there. I don't know if I can create a dark out situation, so I'll turn that. Can't tell. You think I'd be able to block out, make it think it's dark. Well, one side says C and this side says B, so I don't know if that's what that means, C and B. It was on C. I don't see any light. Maybe it's on the wrong side. See it. Okay. I see no light. No light. So let me get this put back together again and we'll have to investigate a little more. So I went ahead and got the both batteries replaced. And on these units here, they've got a little seal around the outside, so you want to make sure that you get it installed properly so that you get no moisture in there. We don't get a ton of rain around here, but we do get some snow, we do get some rain, so you want to make sure it's all put in there and tightened up tight. As you can see, these were the original mounts that you could mount it to wood or something, but I ended up just gluing them to the back of this panel that I attached to the gazebo and allowed it to be kind of tucked away here and at a good angle to the sun there. See, I have one coming off one side, one coming off the other side. That's pretty tight there. I don't know why it's so tight there. Really got that tight. Let me get it in there. Okay, I don't know why I was trying to put it in on this side when it should have been slid up this way. The reason I did that so it wouldn't get blown off and hanging out. They got to come off this way, so you got to bend the whole tab a little bit. All right, so I'm going to investigate whether the nickel metal hydride unit can actually go in here. Like I say, it's the same voltage, quite a bit more ampacity, more than 3 times, almost 4 times. And if the actual charging unit can handle charging the nickel metal hydride. So it's going to take a little more investigation, but I did go ahead and put them in there. And like I said, they've been here for 2 years. Paid $7.99 for them. If I have to, I don't want to, but I guess if I have to, I can go buy a couple more ropes. All right. Am I off? One other thing about these ropes. More information about these ropes, these Luminar solar rope lights, LED rope lights, is that, when the sun's, June, it's almost directly overhead. This actual gazebo, I've been thinking about painting it silver on the top side. It's dark brown like this. It gets hot, and it radiates down onto these lights. I'm sure they get cooked up in there. Now, they're 2 years old, so I'm assuming that they've done okay, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. So this is what the gazebo looks like. Hold it up. What's up? Just enough light that you can kind of sit here and converse. And can't really see right now, but there's 4 chairs and a table there. But yeah, it's looking like it's working good. Very happy with the outcome.